They didn't have GPS, supermarkets, or bottled water, but somehow Jewish desert wanderers thrived for generations in one of the harshest environments on earth. Their survival wasn't luck. It was strategy, tradition, and centuries of wisdom passed down through grit and sand. These aren't just old tricks. They're time-tested hacks every modern soul should know. Number 25. Storing water in goat skins. Forget plastic bottles. Ancient Jewish communities used treated goat skins to store water because, unlike clay or metal, goat skin keeps water cool through evaporation. Two well-preserved water skins from the Jewish Bar Kokhba rebellion were discovered in excavations and are now displayed at the Israel Museum in Jerusalem. Number 24. Desert bread that lasts for months. The ancient Jews created a genius survival food, matzah. This simple, unleavened flatbread contains just flour and water with no yeast, meaning it doesn't spoil quickly. Baked until crisp, it could last for months without needing any refrigeration. It was light to carry, easy to store, and perfect for long journeys or times of scarcity. Number 23. The secret to staying cool without AC. When it came to surviving in the desert, the design of your shelter makes all the difference. The Jews crafted homes from stone, mud, and clay materials that naturally regulated temperature. Thick walls blocked the scorching heat during the day and held onto warmth through the chilly nights. Want more smart tricks from the past and present? Well, then you gotta tap the like and subscribe. It's the modern way of passing down ancient survival wisdom. Here's a DIY tip too. If there's no AC around, hang a damp sheet over an open window. As the breeze moves through, it works like nature's own air conditioner. Number 22. Cooking with the sun. Firewood was often scarce in the desert, so Jewish communities used solar cooking long before it became trendy. They used dark metal plates to absorb heat from the sun and slow-cook food throughout the day. You can do this too. Wrap your food in foil and place it on a black metal surface in direct sunlight. Within a few hours, you've got a meal. Number 21. Keeping your food fresh with salt. Long before refrigerators, Jews in the desert preserved food with salt. Salt pulls out moisture off the food, preventing bacterial growth and spoilage. Even today, if you're camping or off-grid, rubbing meat or fish with salt can help it last longer. No fridge needed. But salt wasn't just for preservationists. It played an essential role in Jewish dietary laws, removing blood from freshly slaughtered meat. To be truly kosher, meat had to go through koshering, with 3 sacred methods: broiling, roasting, or the classic soak and salt treatment. A simple trick, but a powerful tradition. Number 20. Date palms for everything. The Torah calls the date palm the tree of life. Why, you ask? Because it gives food, shelter, material for weaving, and even medicine. And the Jewish people used them to sustain energy during long journeys. A handful of dates can give you an instant energy boost. Number 19. Herbal remedies for survival. Desert plants weren't just for show, they were medicine. Jewish healers used myrrh, frankincense, and aloe vera for everything from treating wounds to soothing sunburns. Modern medicine may have evolved, but these remedies are still effective today. Number 18. Making bread without an oven. Ancient Jews had that covered. In the desert, they used the land itself with hot stones and a sand oven to bake flatbreads like pita and matzah. By placing dough on scorching rocks or burying it under heated sand, the intense heat acted like a natural oven. Number 17. Using wool cloaks in the heat. Wool in the desert? Well, it sounds crazy, right? But it actually helps regulate body temperature. Jewish shepherds and Bedouins wore lightweight wool to keep cool during the day and warm at night. Wool wicks away sweat while allowing airflow, making it a smart fabric choice for any climate. Number 16. Camel milk, the ultimate survival drink. Packed with nutrients, rich in electrolytes, and naturally hydrating, camel milk helped them survive the extreme heat. It provided essential vitamins, proteins, and minerals while keeping them hydrated in ways water alone couldn't. Imagine drinking something like a natural energy drink straight from nature. Number 15. Natural water indicators. Finding water in the desert isn't easy. But the Jews had sharp eyes and smart instincts. They knew that animal tracks often led to hidden water holes. If birds or insects were gathering in one spot, that was another clue, especially bees, which rarely stray far from water. And whenever they spotted a patch of green plants in a dry landscape, it was a strong sign that moisture was below the surface. Pretty clever, eh? Number 14. Storing food in clay jars. To keep grains and dried fruits from spoiling, Jewish communities used clay storage jars, which regulated temperature and kept moisture out. They were basically the ancient equivalent of airtight food containers. Number 13. Eating locusts. When food was scarce, the Jews turned to a surprising yet kosher snack: locusts. These crunchy critters were a vital protein source during famine. Packed with nutrition when nothing else was available, today the world is discovering bug-based protein as a sustainable food option. So it turns out that they were far ahead of their time. Number 12. Wearing loose, light-colored clothing. Have you ever wondered why traditional Jewish garments in the desert region, like those worn by Bedouins and shepherded Jews, are loose-fitting and light-colored? Well, that's no fashion accident. Loose clothing allows air to circulate, keeping the body cool, while light colors reflect the sun's rays instead of absorbing heat. Next time you are out in the summer heat, skip the tight black shirt and go for something flowy and white. Number 11. Covering the head for protection. The traditional Jewish kippah, or yarmulke, isn't just a religious symbol. It's also practical in desert environments. Covering the head protects against sunburns and helps regulate body temperature. Number 10. Sound communication via horns. The shofar, made from a ram's horn, was a powerful tool in the desert for communication. When people needed to gather or warn of danger, its deep, resonating sound could travel far through the vast open spaces of the desert. Number 9. Traveling at night. The desert can be unbearably hot during the day, but at night temperatures drop dramatically. Jewish people often took advantage of the cooler nighttime temperatures for traveling long distances. This not only kept them safe from the heat, but also allowed them to conserve their energy during the day. Even today, Bedouins and Orthodox Jews in the desert areas often do heavy walking before sunrise or after sunset. Number 8. Creating shade with tents. Have you ever noticed how Bedouin-style tents have multiple layers? This isn't just for decoration. The double-layer design traps cold air while blocking the sun, creating a comfortable environment inside even in extreme temperatures. Jews also live in tents made of woven goat hair. When wet, the fibers expand, sealing out rain and moisture. When dry, they shrank, allowing air to flow through and keep the interiors cool. This smart fabric technology made life in the desert a whole lot more bearable. Number 7. The power of community. Surviving in the desert took more than clever tricks. It took unity. Jewish travelers didn't do it all alone. They moved in groups, pooled their resources, and had each other's backs every step of the way. It was a culture built on cooperation, proving that in harsh conditions, community isn't just helpful, it's essential. A timeless lesson for all of us. Number 6. Underground water storage. Water is life, especially in the desert. So the Jewish people created cisterns with a large underground water storage system to collect and store precious rainwater. These massive stone chambers were dug deep into the ground and lined with plaster to prevent the water from evaporating or seeping into the earth. This hack ensures they could have access to water during long dry spells. Early examples of ancient cisterns found in Israel included a significant discovery at Tel Hazor, where a large cistern was carved into bedrock beneath a palace dating to the late Bronze Age. Number 5. Fire from flint. In the desert, fire was a vital tool for survival, and the Jewish people knew exactly how to create it. They would strike flint against steel, producing sparks that could ignite dry grass or leaves. This fire served multiple purposes. It provided warmth during chilly desert nights, cooked food, and offered light in the darkness. Number 4. Clay ovens for cooking. Jewish families mastered cooking with clay ovens like the tabun and tanur. These ancient ovens were designed for slow cooking, allowing food to be prepared efficiently over long periods while conserving energy. Number 3. Camels, ships of the desert. Walking across the desert can be brutal, but for camels, they're built for it. They can travel long distances without water, carry heavy loads, and withstand extreme temperatures. And Jewish desert travelers knew how to train and care for these tough animals, making them the perfect companions. If you're ever lost in the desert, follow camel tracks that usually lead to water sources. Number 2. Drink less, store more. The Jewish nomads learned from camels to drink water deeply when it's available, then ration it carefully. The body can adapt to retain moisture longer when trained to hydrate strategically. Today, hydration experts say the same. Overhydration can be just as bad as dehydration. It's not how much you drink, but how you use it. Number 1. The Sabbath rest principle. Finally, one of the greatest survival principles the Jewish communities followed was resting on the Sabbath. Shabbat, or the Sabbath, is Judaism's day of rest on the 7th day of the week. On this day, religious Jews remember the story of creation from the Torah, where God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. Taking a full day to conserve energy, reflect, and recharge wasn't just spiritual. It was a smart survival strategy that helped conserve energy, especially in tougher environments. Like and share if ancient wisdom fascinated you more than Wi-Fi signals and grocery apps. Ever wondered how Jewish desert dwellers turned barren land into a buffet and a wellspring? There's a deeper story behind these hacks, and trust me, it runs centuries deep. Subscribe and uncover the roots of survival.